today, exciting day, we're gonna try and put together a little build evolving around Lightning Strike. This is an ability that is very, I think at least, in the general public, this is seen as a pretty bad ability. I don't think a lot of people use this ability, but I used it during the last few streams. I've used it in a Real setting, and I felt like it can work. It's gonna require good gear. I don't think it's an easy build to do. I think the ability in itself may need a little bit of a buff. But basically, if I can get a dummy out here, I'll just show you guys immediately what it does. It shoots a projectile arrow. Only if you hit the target will it then create a lightning strike like that. And it scales its damage based on your ability power. So I kind of want to build something around this and just try it out. We're probably going to use Vein Miner, heal, and dash. We can go back a little bit in the heal though. We're not going to need Javelin. We're not going to need Rampage. We're probably not going to use Battle Cry. And when it comes to this, we're going to get rid of all of these luxury talents to begin with. This is how I start. Then we'll just see how many skill points we have left. Arcana, though, we're probably going to want to have. So let's get rid of Lucky Momentum. Let's get rid of Mana Steal and Fatal Strike. All the Javelin stuff. Go bye-bye. And at this point here, this leaves us at 59 unspent skill points. So our base ability is going to be Lightning Strike. Now, this is an ability that actually scales with area of effect. It scales because it has like a distance tag to it. We bind it there. So area of effect is going to be good to make it larger. It also scales, of course, with AP. The very first thing we're going to do is take some intelligence to get some base ability power. Then we're going to make a choice. Either we go Lightning Mastery for 8 points, which increases the minimum damage of lightning abilities, all lightning abilities, with 40%. This is probably the best thing to do if we choose to support this build with something like Storm Arrow, because the range of this ability is scary, right? It's 10 to 90%. Or do we go Lightning Finesse, which gives us a chance to stun mobs hit by lightning abilities? Like, here's what I'm thinking. Stun is obviously a great thing for a crowd. I think I'd like this. Lightning Finesse gives us 40% chance per hit, and then we go Daze, which increases damage to stun mobs. If we manage to get a lot of CDR, that damage is going to be double every time they're stunned. So like the second lightning strike is going to be doubled. But again, like 10% min damage is scary. It is very scary. But I think I'm going to start with this and see if the Lightning Mastery is better. It might be. And since I'm stunning mobs, I might also want to spend 10 points in Assassin Mastery. That would give us 25% more stun chance for Assassins. But that's kind of a luxury thing. So let's see what else we can take here. I feel like mana is absolutely pivotal. We need to have mana at all times. So maybe we spend 8 points in Sorcery. Now the question is, how good is this going to be to clear out dungeons and stuff? Would we need the ultimate Storm Arrow, which is obviously an incredibly good skill and also works with Lightning Finesse? Prime Amp? Yeah, I think Prime Amp is a good shout. Prime Amp is actually just a broken talent, probably too good for the game. That is going to make the area of effect much bigger as long as I'm at max health. Maybe we start there with skill points and now we make a list. I think we want to get cooldown to 80%. So I think cooldown is going to be number 1. Number 2 is going to be AP percent. Number 3, I think mana regen. I think that's more important than area of effect. But area of effect probably comes here. Let's start with the armor. I think we need a wand as well. What have we got in our repertoire that matches this? So we want to look for CDR legendaries first and foremost. CDR legendaries, here we go. 40% is max. There, we got some leggings here. Okay. They already have mana regen as well, which is another affix that we wanted. This is going to help us a lot. So on the prefixes, we want none of those things. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to actually use the waxing focuses. We're going to hope to get increased AP. Armor is probably fine. And the last one would be plus skill level. So I'm going to enter that here. I actually think the plus skill levels are more important than anything else. Yeah, I think skill levels are more important. This is a good roll though. Like, I don't need effect avoidance though. I'm gonna gamba it. I'll stop if I get like health. Man, was that a really rare roll that I got? Okay. I could do this and now go ability power with the faceted. The super ones. Yeah. In our last suffix, like, I think that the trifecta on leggings would just, it's just healing efficiency, I think. So let's just do that. This is what's a little bit boring with Vault Hunters at the moment, with how affixes work. It's like, it's kind of the same on all builds. But okay, that's good. And then we can do... Oh, we don't have that many of these. Let's do a fundamental. We need AP roll. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll do this though. We're gonna get that banner region up. There we go. I kind of want to get the armor up too. That's a lot of empowered chaotic I just used there. But yeah, that's good trousers. So that takes care of half of our CDR need. Obviously, what would be the absolute best to do now would be to have another item with exactly the same amount of CDR on them. But if we go back to our clipboard here, I think AP percentage, yeah, it's above mana region. So do we have any legendary AP? Oh, there we go. There's a chest plate actually. But this one is scary. This one is going to require a cryonic because we don't have a good suffix there. Actually, soul quantity isn't terrible. Yeah, so if I just pyretic this to upgrade it, I think I can live with having soul quantity there and not try and freeze it. Ooh, 40% mana is more mana. More mana is not bad, by the way. A little bit extra mana is always good to have a bigger pool. But it's not really that important. But again, maybe this is where we chill and just add mana region to this and chill for now. Yeah, because it was a good roll. And like I don't have to come in and like do anything else to it. It's the good thing. I don't have to spend any empowered focuses. Well, maybe one. Maybe two. Yeah, there. Because mana region is going to be important. Now we have to reset this because I also forgot the fundamental ones. Ooh, that's a big AP roll. Okay. We're calling this version 1, okay? We can always improve this later. Your plus AP gear is in the other build. That's true. That's true. We have the poison build. And we have the area of effect there. Then we have boots here. They're not perfect, but honestly, I feel like I might want to borrow these boots. Yeah, I might want to borrow those boots. Let me see. Didn't I have boots though? Wasn't it boots that I had? We max CDR now. We don't need to worry about CDR. That's kind of cool actually. May not have a good helmet. I thought I did though. Oh, we have a CDR helmet. Oh, that's a beautiful piece actually. Oh, but then I find this. Okay. This is going to take a little bit of luck though. It's going to take a little bit of luck to get this helmet good. Yeah, here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to add... No, yeah, I need to add something. Okay, so I'm going to add mana region. And then I'm going to just get a little bit lucky here. Which I did not. Okay. And now I'm going to freeze this. If it doesn't hit the AP, it's fine. It didn't. Okay. Well, it was worth a test. It was worth the chance. But now I'm still going to upgrade this. And now add, I believe, armor is the best one there. Okay. Can't believe I'm out of empowered chaotic, though. Like, that's pretty sad. We need to reset this one. We need a big roll here. 37.5. Feels a bit meh. But okay. Let's go with that for now. And what can I get for prefixes on a wand? I can get plus skill levels to lightning strike, I think. But I can't craft that. Yeah, so it's going to be a very low chance that I get something useful. However, I could get AoE on the suffix. And I could have had AoE on the helmet. Which I think I'm going to do, actually. I think I'm going to do this. Pyretic it. It's kind of cool how much you can work with gear. And then area of effect. Add that onto here. Now we got a pretty good roll, actually. And then I can get AoE here too. So if I use another pyretic. And then do this. Yeah. But that prefix, I mean, it's gonna not be anything good. It's called Radium Black Market for empowered. Ooh, look at that. You write, ooh, look at that. What is this? You write about Black Market. You write about raid. Also treasure rooms. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're getting some really good things here. I kind of even want to buy that. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. Should we just, I mean, what's the loss, right? There's like a 0.0111% chance of us hitting here, but there's no reason not to add that modifier. Oh, we got a plus level, but to fire volley. Okay, it's okay. It's fine. The wand is obviously could be a lot better. Because we don't need the CDR on it either, but it has a multiplier on the AP. Sword, again, you guys said stunning sword. I'm kind of thinking that we start with this one. This will give us a good idea if we actually use the AP stuff we have here. So we use this charm, we use the little deck that we have. It's not a great deck at all, but it will give us a good indication of how powerful this build could be. Like if it's strong with only this, then it's probably going to be able to take off, right? We'll equip this, we'll equip the charm. Having AoE on the charm, I think is a good shout. Deck doesn't need CDR. True. I can make some adjustments. I mean, the deck is going to have massive potential. And building a deck nowadays with the new socket system, I think is going to be huge. Right, how do we want to look with a lightning strike build? Oh, do we want to do a Wendar? Dude, I think Wendar could look pretty sick. I kind of like that. I'm not going to go for the lightning wand. I think it's annoying in my face. Stormcaller? This has like a lightning thing coming out of it, doesn't it? It's one of the special transmogs, I think, that we did. And then the Wendar sword. Although it's very pixely. Yeah, look. The thing just spawns a lightning bolt randomly. Okay, so we got to 795 AP. That's not that much. But let's try out the CDR. Yeah, it's pretty fast. It's pretty fast. Okay. And this is with trinkets. So we have the Phylactery to help our mana regen. I think that's quite important. We have 1000 mana regen, actually. What immediate changes can I do to the deck, then? We don't need the CDR. You guys are right in that. I feel like we have a lot of AP we could gain from just focusing on a better deck. I am skeptic about this stun idea of mine. I am skeptic that that is actually better than Lightning Mastery. But hey, we gotta start somewhere, right? So there it is. With 19 skill points gained, we've got ourselves a pretty nifty deck, which brings us to 906 ability power, 103% AoE. And Exploding Dice is very correct in that we don't need the CDR gear. We could actually change it out on our chest plate for like an AP for the moment, or for anything else really. We need a little bit of CDR, but not much. Wait, I'm always gonna have CDR on the wand. No matter what I do, right, Dylan? I'm thinking about this the wrong way. No matter what I do, I'm gonna have CDR on the wand, which means that I don't have to worry about a temporary change. So I should actually take Exploding Dice's advice and just go out of one of my chest plate or my leggings. But I don't have anything that like sticks out at me like as a very good thing here. So maybe what we do then is, do I have any treasure keys? I have 27 treasure keys. I feel like we should do a treasure run. We're going to open some treasure rooms, we're going to run for some gear, but we're also going to test this build out and see how it goes. I think that it's going to work out pretty well. 19 more skill points. Let's finish it up though first before we take it for a demo test. 19 more skill points. We could go another AP ability. Like we could go Nova here. That could be fun. Sort of like a defensive come at me Nova. We could even go Rail. It can trigger on-hit effects. So this is already AoE. Nova is going to be AoE as well. Hunter though? Yeah, true. Archon. Archon was what we said, dudes. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, let's go all in on Lightning. Let's go Archon. You're right. Okay, so I'm going to do Archon and I'm going to do Rail. I'm going to do Rail for... Actually going to sacrifice one and heal and go 8 levels in Rail. I just need to find a keybind for it. I don't know what would be satisfying. Would it work to have Rail on R? Like, that would be great. Oh, wow, the CDR is insane. That's going to be good for hitting big targets. And Dace. Oh. Dude. Dude. Okay, we tried it. We tried. Okay, I'm excited. This might go absolutely garbage. No, we got a Nether Vault. Haven't we had enough of these for a while? Okay. Here we go. Okay. 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 Hum. Hold. There was a more low hit there. I mean, obviously you have to hit them as well. Like I missed 2 arrows there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. That's a treasure door. We're looking for like chest plates and leggings, most important, and wands. Chest plate, leggings, wands. Crowd control if nothing else. Yeah, exactly. The stun is working out, right? And also because I have Archon, like it's not me doing the bolts when they get close. I wonder how big of a group I can like manage to get. Yeah, it's not huge. I mean, I think it's pretty chill. Archon is so strong. So now when we're close to mobs, they die, but we take a lot. It costs us a lot of mana. But with the current mana region we have, it's fine, right? I hear more mobs. It is, I will admit, like, it is quite hard to hit because of the projectile size. It's quite hard to... no, projectile speed. It's a very fast cast speed, and that makes it a little bit tricky, in my honest opinion. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a skill thing you gotta learn to be better at. I thought that this wasn't gonna be as good as it is. Not gonna lie. I didn't think it would be this good without us making, like, first adjustments. And it's fun to do an off-meta thing, although Archon has been meta for a very long time for many people. I know there was people joking about this in the past. I don't know if it's the same thing still. But people used to say once you go Archon, you don't go back. As in, it's such a satisfying ability that you don't ever want to play with anything else again. I don't know. I mean, it's strong, right? But I don't know if it's to that extent. That was a bad treasure room for us. Okay, assassins. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Dylan, I feel pretty secure. Like, it feels pretty cozy. Feels pretty satisfying. Many mage builds in this game stresses me out. This one doesn't so far. And I think the stunning is quite good. Yeah, it is annoying when you miss, like, when you miss a projectile like that. It's really, really slowing me down. All right, what about a dungeon? Are we okay in a dungeon? That was rail I did there. Dude, rail is great. What the hell, man? What is that? Rail is fantastic. Why do people hate on rail? It's great. Okay. Okay, it's not... It's very dependent on hitting these shots. That's what I will say. This build might not be for everyone. Not because of power level, but because you have to hit the shots. Another thing with lightning, I suppose, because they have a min max damage, it's not like you missing these shots are quite costly. It's quite costly. Oh, actually, we should try guardians. Dude. Okay. I need to get a big kill, though. I need to kill guardians primitively, see? Oh, is that never going to work because of Archon? I gotta turn Archon off. Need 3 more without using a spell. Dude, and then I got a low hit again. There we go. Yeah, I just wanted like a high hit and then a stun so that I could just hit them, whack them with my sword. We have to defeat an elite. Oh, here's the test, Dylan. Here's the test. Here we go. I mean, man's stunned. Rail takes care of single target. Pag. Okay, more treasure rooms, Iskall. Come on. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do next. I think that Archon is pivotal to this working well, but I'm gonna disable it so that I can maybe get the primitive hordes and the dwellers. I think what's gonna happen here is that we're gonna take a little bit more damage because things are not gonna get automatically killed that are leftovers, but I'm willing to give it a go. That's unlucky. That was unlucky that I didn't hit the or get the stun off. Hit the I don't know what was unlucky. What was unlucky? It's probably just skill diff. GG. That was a really fun build. I really enjoyed that. We blacked out a bingo. We opened all the treasure doors. Are you guys agreeing with me if I say I felt like it wasn't pivotal, the help from the companions? The reason why Lightning Strike is so unappealing might be because when it gets compared to Fireball, it seems to deal an average about 2/3 of the damage. Yeah, but it's cheaper in mana. It's quicker as well in cast speed, like in cooldown, right? Well, how does Fireball look? I don't know without taking it, but it's like 22 mana, 20 second cooldown versus 10. So it's half the CDR. Let me just check. Compare apples with apples. So on max level, it's 43 mana. So it's more mana and double the CDR, but much more damage. Yeah, a lot more damage. So if you max hit Lightning Strike, it's 1600, which is the same damage as Fireball. If it rolls max roll, it's also probably bigger. But then with Lightning Strike, you can do stuff with like Lightning Finesse or Lightning Mastery, and Lightning Finesse can then increase the damage with days. So yeah, I mean, it's more complex, but I don't think it's trailing in damage too much. Let's open this. Good stuff. Let's have a look at the legendaries. Excite. What are we looking for? Like a better wand. But our wand is pretty good still. And then we're looking for a chestplate or a legging with plus to Lightning Strike. That would be the jackpot. AoE wand. Okay, we'll save that. We could just go with something like this and it would actually be better than what we have now because we've capped it. But, oh my goodness, also good too. Charm! Oh, come on! Poison Nova wand. Might be worth saving. 8 health. I mean, because these already have ability power there and the right stats, I feel like that is maybe a keeper. Did not hit the jackpot, but honestly, these trousers we can use. If I go Pyretic, I mean, it's not that exciting to have health there, but then we put armor on it, and then I want to see how many more empowered chaotic we found there as well. 27 rooms. Gave us not a single one. Really? No, 14. 14. We need mana regen and cooldown. Did I get any good stuff? Yeah, max CDR. I mean, it's silly really to upgrade to these. It's going to be a very tiny upgrade once we have the empowered chaotic. Yeah, I mean, this is a silly upgrade. But it is an upgrade, and it doesn't affect our CDR. Nope. Get a bit of AP, tiny bit more of armor. And I quite like them with that transmog.